There's been a lot of sports writers flapping their yaps about us getting soft.
Stepping on your own dick.
Doing the thing here.
What? This is where men are men and the boys stay on the side and watch what's going on. What?
In the world of wrestling, the fans can react however they want.
And there is no one that does it better.
Getting color commentary.
The cream of the crop. Nobody does it better.
Let's fucking go.
Good evening, wrestling podcast listening universe.
That's me.
Well, that's us and thousands upon thousands of other people.
Clearly, as you can tell by our numbers.
We got good numbers.
Yeah.
Oh, we're actually big in Peru this week. Did you look at the analytics?
I have not seen that part of the analytics.
Peru this week really fucking took off.
And prostitution is cool.
Welcome to another episode of Getting Color Commentary. I am Father Lloyd.
This week with blackjack and hookers.
Wait, we have hookers here?
No, but,
just
you know.
me. Just me. And you don't even have to pay me.
Wait, we pay hookers?
I
That's not what we do at Getting Color Commentary.
Yeah.
We subscribe to the Ric Flair way of life.
So we get kicked out of fucking restaurants?
Hey,
No, we just don't pay hookers.
have you ever
Fair.
been yoked out of a local spaghetti factory? Woo!
It was once and it was for charity.
And it was not a spaghetti factory. Kudos to Spaghetti Factory for providing mediocre meals and cheesecake for white women.
Wow. I know we're off the rails and not on fire yet, but sitting across from me is the six-string samurai, one Mr. Derrick Harbert. How are you doing tonight, sir?
Fantastic.
Obviously.
Yeah. Brought to you by Jägermeister.
Yeah.
Brought to you by Tullamore. Brought to you by Absinthe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which one?
Lucid?
Lucid Absinthe.
We're going to get to him in a second.
Yeah.
But we would like to thank our alcohol sponsor tonight, Mick Thompson Enterprises. Oh,
That was all me.
Wait, like the Slipknot guy?
Mick Thompson.
no, Mick Thompson. And trust me, I was protecting the names to protect the innocent.
Sure.
Oh.
I bought it all.
Oh. I thought it might have come from our good friend, AJ Good. You're over at the House of Masks. Your favorite mask collector's favorite mask collector.
Yo, that dude has so many masks.
He
He
does
won't
have a
even
lot of
talk
masks.
about the first three at all.
I would actually like him to sponsor us.
Wait,
and
what?
not even sponsor us, just talk about us.
Watch his channel and then hit me up if you know what I'm talking about.
Define first three.
You know what? Look, we've already told you. Look it up for yourself. We're here to talk about wrestling, not masks right now.
Oh,
And-
wrestling has
and
masks.
this-
sir.
Masks are an integral part of wrestling.
And
sometimes.
you know what's funny about that
Yeah,
is actually
whatever that word
that is
means.
exactly how right now, AJ Good, if you are listening to this, which I know you are not, I would like to talk to you about
Except when
wrestling
your
masks.
lawyer shows
This
you.
is how we can have a cross promotion. Me
Dude.
talking about your Slipknot and your Guar mask. We can talk about wrestling masks, which I know you are a wrestling fan, I believe. Your Buckethead collection is real good.
The giant WWE belt in the scene would suggest.
I would imagine so, yeah. That would make sense.
Again, I'm sure he's a big fan of The Fiend. I'm sure he has a Fiend mask. I'm sure he has some Mankind stuff somewhere tucked away.
Dude,
Obviously,
If
I wish
not,
I had an
also
original
hard
Mankind.
challenge. Do you have a Fiend mask? Mask collector?
I wish I had a Mankind
Drop that
fucking
shit.
mask.
Anywho,
fucking-
the man who wished he had a Mankind mask and it said fucking again. Also, anyone who has still not come up with that number, we're not going to talk about that number, but the contest still is in effect. If you can tell me how many
A whole
fucks,
nother week, folks.
how many fucks BT said, I believe it was 2 or 3 shows ago.
Bro,
Yeah.
my homie
Okay.
is on this shit right now.
You will, and I swear, you will get a personal piece of my collection. Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have good stuff, and I will give.
Yeah,
something,
we have
something
cool
away.
shit. We have cool shit. When more than we should.
And the BT this dance week, we haven't even gotten to introducing him because we've just been shooting the shit. Across the man who twists the knobs and the nipples, that is what I like to say here. It is Mr. Aaron BT. The BT this week stands for Big Trucker.
Ooh, damn. The
Okay.
old Pork Chop Express.
Well, yeah, he's
and hardtacks thrown in the progression of this discussion.
Hard Tacks. That's our new tag team. We're a triple threat. We're called Hard Tacks.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
I gotta.
And actually, every one of our matches ends with tacks.
Like the whole bag of tacks, or like a
no, we
fistful
throw
of-
Just a single tack.
No, we throw out W2s all over the
tack
ring.
in the entire ring. You're like, oh, got him, and he's like, ah, man, that stinks.
I mean, I feel like that would be a fun concept, just a single tack in the ring, and the first
Also,
person
I
to
would
get
like
stuck
to
with it.
suggest and not suggest you slap a tack into your chest and tell me how you feel, and then mock your wrestler that you watched. the
Well,
next time
once we
he
get up to
does it.
37
'Cause
subscribers,
Jesus.
I'm going to propose that, and we're going to start a Patreon.
Did you say
And-
once we get to 37 subscribers?
Oh
37.
no! Hold on, Aaron. Stop. Carry on.
Aaron is going. BT is going to slap one tack into his chest.
Wait.
Oh man!
You heard it here first, folks.
Hey, I'll take half of that.
What does that mean?
I'm just helping.
You know
bro.
what's going to happen is at 37 subscribers to the podcast, Aaron is going to take one tack to the chest. Derrick is
And
going
then
to
I have to take the next one. I got you, homie.
37
the
later.
next
I got you,
37?
homie.
Hold on.
Jesus.
I will even.
And then
only
the
have
next
to take half
37
that.
after that, you'll
I will
take a
I will
tack?
take. And here's how it goes.
Wait, so we take 37 combined.
No,
and
no,
then
no,
you
no.
take 37 straight.
No. That's not. You're missing the point here.
No.
How this is working?
Every
is
37 single tack.
you're going to get one, and then you're going to get to drive that single tack into him on the first 37.
Wait, I have to drive him into him?
Yes, the first one.
But what about our erections? Yeah, I paid for that, folks. That's a Derrick sponsorship.
Yes, Liquid Death did not want to talk to us this week, so we had to talk to Blue Chew. Hopefully coming
That's
soon.
what I like to call a hard stop, and it amuses me greatly.
Okay, can we start talking about wrestling instead of fucking Derrick's erections?
I mean,
We can.
I
Also,
guarantee-
Derrick's erections will still be involved.
Also, that's our new band, Derrick's Erections.
Will still be involved. Volume 3.
I can almost guarantee that a knife edge chop would hurt more than that single tack applied with a knife head chop.
Well, leave a comment down below, because actually, if you want to see us do this, give us 1,000 subscribers, and we will do some dumb shit.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Sure, yeah, no, I'll do it.
And oddly
I'll
enough,
do it.
this is
on
not how I
1,000.
want to promote
One
us in any
single
way.
tack.
No,
but
do
this is
it,
the
do
dumb
it,
shit
do it.
that we would do.
Let's do like clown show backyard bullshit.
I mean,
Yeah, some of my favorite.
I got you. I got like we.
Hey.
It's 3 ways. One of the 3 of us is gonna have a bad day every day. Cool.
Well,
one of these days, I'm going to get Lloyd to utter the words,
Justice for the juggalos and juggalettes. Do not try this at home, and I hope you like it. Whoop whoop!
and if you know the reference, I feel sorry for you.
I do too, and I can assure you that is never going to happen.
Yeah.
Let's talk about wrestling news this week. All right. Again, we try and do simple things because we're a simple kind of man. Tuesday's gone with the wind.
Simple man.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to be a free bird. By the way, your boy loves Skinnerd.
Your boy.
And that's how we really just got canceled on this fucking show.
Oh, okay. Not my Molly Hatchet fan.
Wait, what did Skinner do?
Mind your own business.
They're from the South. That's all people care
Look it
about.
up or
And actually,
show.
Skinner, they never done nothing. They're one of the best fucking bands in the world.
I am not.
As far as I'm aware,
I
yeah.
am not telling on my Guitar Heroes, sir. If you
and-
care, look it up. If
It
you
is the
don't,
truth.
mind your own business. Anyway,
Speaking of business, let's talk about first thing in the news this week right here. Right now, not that important because we know where it's going to wind up eventually anyway. And that's, of course, at home with Seth Rollins. Becky Lynch, her contract for WWE only has 3 more weeks.
3 more weeks, and
And through all of our bullshit sources, you know, that
which
she-
is us getting drunk and playing rock paper scissors.
Well, listening to Uncle Dave and... Oh, by the way, I do have to get this one out of the way, and we will get right back to this.
All right.
I would like to say I'm drinking Sprite right now.
Oh wow!
You can catch me at 4 a.m. in the later at the Dairy Queen.
Step aside, LeBron James. Father Lloyd has a Sprite.
Well, it's more about the greatest wrestling mind and manager in
Again, I said step aside. LeBron James.
Look, his name's Jim Cornette, and this is definitely how we get canceled. People fucking get.
If you can make that man step aside, good fucking luck.
Yeah.
That dude will punch a Wendy's cashier before he tells you he's wrong.
Moving on.
Yeah, fair.
Next week will be our tribute to Jim Cornette. It'll be me by myself with them just berating me the whole time.
Yes, it's called BDSM, and we all love it.
And that's, let's be fair, it would just be me, that it would be them berating me for 20% of the time, because much like mommy is always on top, Cornette is always right. We're talking about Becky Lynch having her contract up in 3 weeks.
Yes.
Right. Speaking of no one's wrong.
Does anybody think right now that Becky Lynch is not re-signing?
No, she's totally resigning.
Obviously, Seth's contract was up a couple of weeks ago. Same time frame. Seth is.
As far as I know,
teaser.
Yeah, as far as I know, he's already re-signed.
Is he
That
like,
is my
fuck you, I'm
understanding
going to
also.
stay at the house and raise the baby?
But I doubt it.
Meh.
But
Well, they gave them their own bus. They travel with the baby and nothing. And honestly, cool. Congratulations that you get to live that life. And I'm not. I
Man,
don't
what are
mean
their
that-
salaries? Come on, man. Like, they can afford a bus on their own.
they could.
But also,
But if the company's gonna
if
fucking
if
pay for it,
Excuse me.
Of course.
If I may, sir, you know how this works.
Bro,
You-
I didn't buy a Kentucky Derby suit to wear to the gala.
You also weren't invited to the Kentucky Derby, nor were you anywhere near there.
Yeah, that's true. Also, if you invite me, I won't have my dick out, I promise.
you're not getting invited anywhere.
Hey, it's worth a shot.
Disagreed. He's
Can
invited
you,
places.
you imagine
Well,
me at
yeah,
the
yeah.
Met Gala in my environmentally friendly gear, which is nothing?
Look,
I mean,
I
can see
love
that.
you. You are one of my best friends. You are a pal, a confidant. I only have a +1 to the Met Gala, and I'm not taking you.
Are we perfect strangers now?
Wait, who are you taking to the Met Gala?
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
we'll talk about this off the air.
Oh, man, it's not me. Fuck.
Look,
I
guys,
wore no underwear for no
You know what?
reason.
I'm going to be honest. I'm taking Tim.
To the Met Gala?
Wait, which Tim?
You're
Big Tim, medium Tim,
Big
or
Tim?
Tennessee Tim?
Yeah. Big Tim.
Chewbacca
Chewbacca Tim. Or
oddly enough,
Tennessee Tim.
We'll get back to the show because we're off the rails and we're
Also,
still on fire.
Male Anglicisms suck
Gotta be
balls.
honest. If I'm going to the Met Gala, we know that Wookiee Tim is my best friend in the world. One of, if not.
Yeah. Also, we're gonna fight, but like,
I'm going to take Tennessee Tim just because I think that would be more interesting to see how he would deal with it.
Man, we
Wookiee
gotta watch on TV.
He's just going to be mad that he has to wear a suit the whole time. That's it. That's all I'm going to hear. Bro, I need a suit. Oh, I don't have a suit for the Met Gala.
You don't need a suit, man.
Yeah, you can wear whatever you want.
You can wear a wet napkin to that thing, and people will be like, "Oh, amazing! It's such fashion."
Just call it fashion, and you get away with anything.
Well, you can check out our fashion podcast. Did I fucking hit the button and now I don't have any sound?
No,
Okay, cool.
now you do.
Oh, I'm good.
Nope.
No,
Oh, that's what I thought.
So Father
You want a-
Lloyd
you want a
is
solid
playing
light.
technical
Solid
adversary
light.
with his.
You know, the funniest part about all of that just happened? It's the one time I accidentally hit the button and it wasn't like I said some dumb shit while it happened.
well, yeah. None of what you had to say got cut out by you accidentally hitting the mute button.
Exactly.
Also, I'm also not gonna say all the dumb shit you've said is gone.
Shots fired.
Also, same for self.
Also,
Cheers, homie.
Becky Lynch. Anybody have anyone to talk about? Anybody think that Becky is going anywhere other than staying with WWE?
No,
All right, let's take a poll. BT,
no, I don't think she's going anywhere.
Father.
I'm sorry, did you take a poll or take a poll?
Oh, we're taking a poll.
Because this is when.
Do you
when
want to
we-
talk about this again? You want to talk about polls with me right now?
No.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The 16 people that showed up to your show tonight, yeah, we're not going to talk about polls.
Also, that's barely a survey. Anyway.
Moving on. Next.
To nobody? Yeah, exactly. Becky Lynch is re-signing. Get out of here. Seth just re-signed. This is the dumbest question I've ever been asked.
Like,
other than, is the sky up here blue to you?
I feel like the most interesting part of this
Purple
thing
peacocks
is
punch pussies.
that
Purple peacocks do punch pussies.
that Triple H put her in a more advantageous position for negotiating her contract by giving her the women's title.
By what? Like,
She's a women's champion.
So, do any of us understand this process?
Yes.
No.
Oh, hold on, Father. We'll get to you. Now you're third. Do you as a listener, me? I don't.
No.
I don't. To be very
no,
clear
no.
that Six Ring Samurai, me, Derrick Oz, whatever you want to call me, does not.
We've never mentioned Derrick Oz on the show.
Yeah. It's happening. We just did. Right, yeah.
Silence, keep
So-
going.
That means nothing to me. To you?
I don't know.
No, it's noise till it's solidified,
Yeah.
right? They will tell you who the next person is. Like,
Well, yeah. Well, like, I guarantee... I know she's got a match with Liv Morgan before her contract is up. And I can almost guarantee...
and you know her fucking husband just resigned.
Sure. But that doesn't necessarily mean that, she might not look for more
Take
money
a
somewhere
random
else.
stab at what those odds are.
They're really good.
Yeah.
But...
no, really bad.
oh, leaving? Yeah, no,
yeah,
those are
she's
bad.
not leaving.
Those
yeah,
are bad.
Yeah, really good that she's resigning.
Yes, yes,
'cause,
yeah.
of course. Father.
Oh, now you're looking at me?
Well, yeah, that's how the 1 in 3 works.
Yeah, your turn.
1 in 10. Oh, wait, that's realistically, yeah, Becky Lynch ain't going anywhere. There's nowhere for her to go other than to the land of Khan. And
Not
sure, they would
happening.
pay her more money,
Not
maybe,
happening.
but she wouldn't be the superstar. They would just drop the ball. That's what they've done with everybody.
They just bought Mercedes.
They did.
They don't even know how to drive her yet. But they bought her.
She knew how to drive them, and that's why.
Yeah.
She did.
Props. All the milkshakes are in that girl's yard.
Moving on.
Let's
Let's talk about Eric Rowan. Eric Redbeard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has
He
been-
has a bald head and a red beard.
It's very tall.
Yeah.
True.
He's part of that thing I hate.
Wrestling,
No, that particular part of wrestling.
which would be.
I don't.
It's a family.
It's again. This is dark times for me. The Wyatt Six. I don't give a flying fuck about. Show me all the QR codes you want. Tease me with all the bullshit, muscle man, dumb jokes you want. Don't care. Don't care. Get to it already. Pop out. Powerbomb a motherfucker. Until then, I don't care.
I think something might happen at King of the Ring, but
Which is still a bit of ways.
it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what's the news on him?
His sideburns or his face?
Just trying to talk about bringing back the Wyatt Six. He's spotted down at the Performance Center, doing the things. Been canceling his independent fucking promotion stuff. After he'd already agreed to do that, which is also a big no-no.
He's
but
putting in the work after 6 weeks of fucking QR codes. Duh.
Yeah.
Put him in the ring.
I mean, he's not coming out yet.
ain't none of them coming out yet.
No. And he
And yeah, if we want the QR codes. Yeah, they threw all those down at SmackDown.
It's French, but I believe it's pronounced.
But like he's not going to be the big like he's going to be a side character.
No, Bo's
to it.
going to break that.
Yeah.
Bo's going to break that. Does anyone disagree?
Yes, they're all going to break that. They're literally living off of bringing back
How
Bray's
many
legacy.
of them?
There's going to be 6 of them.
Ugh.
Probably.
So we're told.
Probably.
How many of the 6 of them mean anything? Because who
What
are
other stable is that deep?
None.
None.
at this point right now?
Yeah.
I mean, you could talk about, if you want to get realistic about it, Bullet Club is that deep. They're not all on the same fucking page right now where
fair.
you got these. But that, bringing them in the rumored people are obviously Bo Dallas, Eric Rowan, who we were just talking, who we are talking about,
Nikki Cross,
Alexa Bliss. I think we talked about that, and you were kind of
I haven't heard
do
anything
any
about
of you
Alexa
hope
Bliss.
Nikki Cross still deadpans her way through shit?
I mean, I would imagine.
I very much enjoyed that.
I would imagine it's going to be an evolution of the deadpan, the like catatonic
till she snaps
something. Yeah.
All right.
But
I guess
when what's his name? The silly dude with the mustache and the black arms.
Dexter Lumis.
Yeah, that guy.
the weird caterpillar crawl guy.
Yeah. I've heard that he's going to be a part of it. I'm looking forward to see them do something
I'm
with
sure
him.
he'd like to pay his power bill.
Probably, yeah.
He's doing fine. He's on that show on fucking.
Wait, he's on a TV show?
100. Yeah, he was on that.
Oh, sell it to me, baby.
The dudes, Broken Lizard, the guys who did Super Troopers and stuff.
Oh.
They have a show on FX or something like that.
Okay.
Where they're firefighters.
The Tacoma FD?
Correct.
Yeah,
that,
word.
Dexter Lumis is on that. I don't know if he is now, but he's definitely been on that a couple times.
He's been on that a couple times.
He's a background guy who, you know.
Okay.
Word.
Okay.
No, I watched that. He's been on it for sure.
But I mean, if you're going to bring him back, personally, I want to see something, and I've talked about this before.
You want the way.
I want the way. I want to see Tommaso. Tommaso Ciampa was really kind of never part of the way. He never was, actually. I want to see Johnny Gargano. I want to see Candice LeRae. I want to see fucking Indy Hartwell, Dexter Lumis, and Austin Theory doing the thing again.
Yeah.
It's absolutely ridiculous. You're wasting all of those people in any capacity that you have right now. Throw them back together, and if it doesn't work, cool, then you move on, which is what you're going to do
both
anyway.
of the major productions have a problem of being oversaturated with talent, and I want to give respect to all the wrestlers out there. But the big promotions are hard oversaturated with really good dudes.
Yeah.
You know, last podcast I said I don't want to see Trick fight anyone in NXT. Boring. Noam Dar. Who cares? Let him fight somebody who matters.
Yeah.
And who in NXT? Like, I can pull up maybe one or two names that'd be okay, but yeah.
With the oversaturation of talent, there's not enough storyline to go around, is what it feels like.
There's not enough shows to split between the amount of jobbers and like talent you have to showcase everybody.
And that's something that you have to look back, and I'm not trying to be old man about this. That's something you look back at the Attitude Era.
Everybody had a fucking storyline in the Attitude Era.
From the opening match, you cared about who was performing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now, we care about a lot of the talent.
Yeah.
But right now, you don't have 20 main event players doing the show that you're trying to project every week. No. Whether it is on NXT, Raw, SmackDown, Dynamite, Rampage. You have the talent. They're all there.
Yeah.
But you only focus on your top talent, and you're not building stars.
So
to where people...
is wrestling suffering from a production issue?
I feel like it.
I would acknowledge the ridiculous amount of talent on both, on both or all 10 rosters of shit I follow. They don't have enough time to showcase. Like, you have too many people.
Yeah.
You're trying to do too much. Last week's main events across all platforms, bangers.
Yeah.
Banger after banger after banger after banger after banger.
I hate that.
Sausage.
Stop doing that, Shaman.
No.
Stop it.
No, carry on.
I hate it. It's so
Carry
dumb.
on, sir.
But the main event guys are getting a storyline, and it's there. So yeah, you've got the bloodline, and then you've got the
direct
fucking...
next tier.
Yeah,
right.
Nobody,
direct second
all
tier.
of them
doesn't
don't have anything
time.
going on with
They
them.
don't have enough time.
Yeah.
Tell me more about Authors of Pain other than they're big guys with like.
Well, let me ask you
SWAT
about this,
uniforms
and something
on,
that
like...
I feel that is close to you. I know how much you love Chad Gable.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you have 3 people in Chad Gable's stable if you will, Daddy.
The Gable stable.
Personally, I see nothing in Maxine Dupree. That's not for anything other than you haven't come up, you haven't developed your character, your wrestling, anything you've done has been pretty bad. But then you have two people who are Otis and Akira Tozawa.
The most decorated person in most rings.
And here you give them this, that's what you're doing with them.
Yeah.
And they do have a storyline going.
But they are not top level guys.
They are not top
level.
level.
They're getting the rub because they're trying to give Chad Gable something who is not a top level guy. He's not a mid card guy. He's not even upper mid card. He is literally somewhere in between where it's like, hey, somehow we want to find something for you because we have nothing else to fill this 12 minutes of TV time every fucking Monday night on Raw. Yeah. You don't win matches. You don't lose. You win, you lose. Oh, we're going to put you with Sami Zayn. Anyone right now who wants to tell me that Sami Zayn is going to lose in any capacity to Chad Gable after everything that's gone on, then you're not paying attention to the product.
No, he's not. Yeah. He's not going to win. Chad Gable is not going to win that.
Again, Chad Gable is a solid.
I'll err on the side of that Sami Zayn's game.
Yeah, like Chad Gable, he should be a fucking main event talent.
Why?
Because he's good.
Okay.
He can have those matches.
Shinsuke Nakamura is good.
Yes.
AJ Styles is good. Cody Rhodes is good. Here's the problem, and again, this is where, fuck, this show is so off the rails and on fire. That's great.
And on fire, baby.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
And this is a straight up thing.
Yeah.
They're going to fight after this.
No. Tomorrow night on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, you have Chad Gable or Cody Rhodes. Who's going to represent your company better?
I mean, sure, Cody Rhodes.
Who's the guy that's going to...
Are you cornering this conversation and ascending the heel?
No, what I'm saying...
the interview show?
What I'm saying is Chad Gable is
You're not sending modern Chad Gable to the interview show. He's a dickbag.
Chad Gable ain't the face of your company.
Well, yeah.
But he's the face of his shit, man. And, if you send him to Jimmy Fallon... And he's healing right now. He's gonna be like, Maxine sucks. Otis keeps doing the worm. Tozawa is the skinny little shit that out-decorates me and 100 other people that could be in the ring with him.
I'm not saying that Chad Gable should be the face of the company. At least not right now. I feel like he could do it.
But you say he should be the world champion.
No, I said he should be in the main event tier. He should be having main event matches
with who?
Like Cody Rhodes,
with your
AJ
world
Styles, LA Knight.
Sure, world
and
champion then intercontinental champion. He should be having those main event matches. He should be having those main event storylines. And he should not be losing the matches and putting all of the people around him over. He's a good enough guy to be he's a good talker. He's fucking also, amazing in the ring.
I think when you're a legend when you start putting people over.
I mean, sure, but he's been putting people over his entire career.
You're saying
because he's too short.
Chad Gable is a legend at this point in his career.
No.
Okay.
No. Be. Yeah, we talked last podcast about what I describe as a legend. Right? Punk's a legend, even though I don't like him.
Punk is definitely a legend.
Absolutely. He's an absolute legend. That's all dark period for me. I don't care. Yeah. It bugs me.
But he
carries
whatever. That name.
Also, Cody Rhodes is in that boat.
Yeah.
The same boat as CM Punk for me. I don't care. Yeah.
But is he a legend?
Yes.
Okay. Speaking of legends, let's talk about Jesse Ventura. See, that's why I was doing the...
Oh, okay.
Where we can sit here and do this. We can have a 3-hour show.
That's the moving right along.
Yeah, tell me about...
Footloose and fancy free.
What is going on with...
First of all, excuse me for having a second, sir.
There's a fork in the road.
Well, it goes to Saskatchewan.
What is going on with this crazy son of a bitch?
Also, because we're saying, remind me, they're doing the Muppets 40. They're doing a big screening for the Muppets movie.
Where?
It's a Phantasma Productions. I go to them every time they fucking do them. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Send me a link.
Cool.
Jesus.
We're done. Yes, I'll make sure we all go that day. And you know I will be there.
Sorry, Jesus. Okay, cool.
We were talking about... I'm throwing this back to you.
Got him.
I'm the one with the bottle of whiskey in front of me, and...
There's like a half
Damn
a
it.
fifth in front of me.
Fuck, what's his name?
We've never had to do a podcast
Bald.
before.
Conspiracy theorist.
Oh, Jesse
Wrestler.
Ventura. That's what we were talking about.
Governor?
He was a governor of Minnesota. That is 100% correct.
Yeah.
He
Dear
was,
those people.
Why? He
Right.
was a star of the movie Predator.
He was an A-star.
Oh, I
A-star.
mean, he was there.
Well, you got him, you got Arnold, and you got
Yeah, there was that one guy who kind of stole the show. It's bullshit.
Anyway, me being the old school guy that I am, god damn it, we're like fucking how many 32 minutes and we haven't even talked about anything really.
Oh no, we barely dipped
Oh, this
into
is
anything.
great.
Yeah.
I do want to talk about the Jesse Ventura thing because it does mean something to me.
Yeah, what the fuck is happening with him?
Jesse
He
Ventura,
chews and wears a hat, right? According to what I know.
I mean, he lives down in Mexico, so I'd imagine it would behoove him to wear a hat.
And chew.
well, he's bald. I mean, you gotta,
Yeah, no,
As
rather
someone-
than
as someone has
smoke
a
in the
full
desert,
head of
isn't
hair,
chewing better?
probably.
Okay, yeah. For those of you that chew tobacco in the desert, let us know if that's better than smoking.
Which desert?
Doesn't matter.
A dry one.
Yeah. A desert, if you will.
So Jesse Ventura is apparently in talks with WWE to come out and have a Legends contract. Is essentially what it is. Jesse, him coming back has a lot to do with. You know what? We've let it go. We have eventually we have to say it. We're not talking about it.
We're pulling a lot out this episode.
Him and VKM, and I'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. VKM.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Stephanie McMahon's dad? Yeah, what I said.
Yeah.
Is out of power. He's finally coming back. Jesse was a
Did you say out of power? Hold on, while I mockingly laugh in the distance.
So Jesse was a big proponent of unions back in the day.
Yeah. Hulk Hogan fucked him on that.
One of the many people also. He
I will pay $10.99 for that video.
I can get it for $3.99, and I'll send it to you in the morning.
Hell yeah! Thank you, Taiwan.
Jesse very much was a proponent for unions for them back in the day. Obviously, his political stance is, him being governor of Minnesota, being an actor, being this, being that, was always blackballed by them. Also was very outspoken about how they did their business.
Yeah.
Which is a good reason to blackball people.
Very true.
Yeah.
But when
I mean, it's like putting that out there.
Yeah.
if you're speaking the truth,
That's how we do.
they've offered him a Legends contract without being there. He's willing to talk, and he wants to be part of that. He is
Also, describe for me how you would like Jesse Ventura to pop up in wrestling modernity.
Well, it's interesting because what I was about to say was that he actually himself has stated it's like, I don't. They asked me to come back and do commentary, which is something Jesse Ventura did for a very long time.
Yeah, no, he was pretty good.
Aside of Vince McMahon, one of the best in the business at the time. He's someone who obviously set the stages, set how you become a commentator, how you talk as a commentator.
I don't remember him being as racist as some of the old school
No,
commentators
actually,
that were around.
You know what? I don't have a racist JesseVentura.com, so I'm not really counting either.
Jesse Ventura was one of us. Very sarcastic, very liberal, very stood behind what he stood. Again, his whole coming back and not wanting to deal with was essentially due to a lot of royalties, the union thing.
Yeah.
As well as apparently he didn't want to support Jesse's fake fucking run for president,
Is
which
that
was
wrestlers union?
No.
Right. Just reiterating.
understood. And as I was saying, they had asked him to come back. Apparently, he said as a commentator, he has stated like, I don't know who any of the wrestlers are these days right now.
Fair.
I don't know who these people are. I would love to come back and be under a Legends contract. And again, a Legends contract is like a $200,000 a year fucking thing. You show up when they tell you to show up at the card shop,
Yeah.
sign some
you
cards,
have to
do fucking
like
whatever.
12 appearances or something.
And he's also the kind
and
of
you
guy.
can pay your power bill. Yeah, awesome.
See, the difference with that is Jesse Ventura has always been a wise man with his money. I would like to believe. He seems like a smart guy. Every interview I've ever seen with him, anything he's ever done, whether it's been through wrestling, which he has not done a lot of through the past 20 years, because he does try to distance. He does seem like he knows what he is doing, what he has accomplished.
Sure.
His thing right now, and again, very easy ploy, is that, hey, I was part of WrestleMania 1. There's not a lot of us left. He has been very adamant how he has not come back for these many years because of these reasons, and a lot of it has been. He's finally kind of willing to come back if he's not in the spot.
That man will poo on me if I go there.
Trust me.
How was the torrent?
Just being hard to work with and not wanting to, like.
We'll leave that for the federal investigation.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I believe, wasn't he the reason that Mankind won the title?
Yes.
Like, he was governor, he was like, he came back for like an appearance or whatever to be the guest referee for a match, and he didn't want to be seen raising the arm of Triple H because Triple H was a bad guy.
It was the one time he did come back.
Yeah.
They somehow figured something out, and then again, nothing happened again after that.
Yeah. And that's why Mick Foley won the world title the first time he ever did. I can't remember if he ever won it ever again. But yeah.
Mick Foley has won the title 3 times, I believe.
3?
It's at least 2. I believe it would be 3.
Okay. But yeah, no, I mean, it'll be interesting to see what happens with him.
How's he going to pop up in storylines? Is Gunther going to slap Sammy, and then Jesse Ventura is going to show up out of nowhere?
I don't think he's going to pop up in storylines.
I would like to describe that as boring.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch it.
I mean, he'll probably make an appearance.
When
an announcement or something
Austin
like that.
Theory and Grayson Waller punk somebody over? Again, where is Jesse Ventura going to show up in modernity?
He will be the new manager for Tiffany Stratton.
Ooh, goddamn you, motherfucker!
I mean, I don't see it.
I mean, I don't either, but I know what time it is, baby.
Clobberin' time.
Tippy time.
Vader time. Crime time.
Tippy time.
So
To King of the Ring.
Yeah?
The King of the Ring challenge.
I don't think it was a challenge.
It was definitely a challenge.
I mean, there was supposedly a test at the end.
Yes, a challenge,
What was
if you
the test
will.
at the end?
I don't know. I just made a joke at the end. Well, we were
I
talking
don't know.
about
You're
it last
driving
time.
this bus, Father.
Actually, I believe that this was a Six-Ring Samurai thing. He wanted to talk about King of the Ring and the history of King of the Ring. This is what he wanted to do last week.
Oh, okay. As I clearly described to both of you, I'm not watching this shit. I'm just going to comment on it while you guys talk about it.
All right.
King of the Ring. Winner number 1.
Well,
That would be Don Morocco. but
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's
What year was that, Aaron?
let's go over a little bit of information first.
Oh, sick.
So, King of the Ring,
Like a sentence of information.
not exactly. So, King of the Ring initially kind of started out as basically a way to get top guys over in the eyes of the WWF fandom without.
It's kind of like how to say we care about this guy, but
Well-
we don't have any plans for him.
No. Back in the day, when they were initially doing it, it was, we're going to bring this guy from a territory into our company.
Oh, like
and
we care
we're
about
not,
him.
We're not going to acknowledge anything he did in that company that we just brought him
Right.
over from.
But we're
And
going to
so-
show you
He
that
is
he's
so
really
wrong.
Yeah, we're
What
going
are
to
you
show him that
saying?
he's badass. I'm wrong?
You are wrong.
Okay.
He's not
I mean,
wrong. He's
if
just saying what
that's
I
what
said.
it seems like they
and
used
I like
it for. I don't know what the...
I don't like being right all the time,
Fair.
except all the time.
That's why he's wearing a G.I. Joe fucking hoodie. Because he's an all-American. He is an American
The
hero.
more you know.
Yeah. The more
Enlighten
horrible
us.
nightmares you have. Anyway.
Enlighten us.
Enlighten
Father.
you about
King of the Ring.
King of the Ring?
Yeah. I know a bit.
Once
I know you know more.
there was this wrestler who got into an accident and couldn't go to school.
And his name was
When...
Bingo. Bingo was his name-o. B-I-N-G-O.
Why are you letting me go this long with this bit? Jesus.
Cause,
I don't know where you're going.
To Crash Test Dummies Land.
Sure.
Of course.
What are we talking about? What are we doing?
what are we doing?
If I was wrong, then how enlighten the people that I just misinformed.
That the King of the Ring was basically to bring in people from other territories to show them that we could have these people and do that?
No, not that we could have. Instead of acknowledging their accolades in another company, WWF would use this tournament to be like, yes, this person.
Quickly say,
No,
this person's
literally-
worth a shit.
Exactly.
They used every person they had.
Well,
there.
no,
They
yeah.
weren't bringing in new people for even the first King of the Ring,
Okay.
which again started in 1985.
Yeah.
As we
Yeah.
had established. Don Morocco being the first winner. Blah blah blah. On that,
Yeah, he beat the Iron Sheik
he did.
at the end.
Yeah,
Cheeky
it's not
baby.
a list.
Cheeky baby.
Cheeky baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to go to jail for that.
For Shiggy Baby?
Yeah.
Bitch, you ain't done A to the Z yet then. Actually,
Bitch,
so we are very
I've
fair.
done A to Z. Catch my fet.
Actually,
Anyway.
as if we are fair, of the three of us, I will say only one of us has done A to the Z. The other two, our alphabets are probably pretty good.
It's
but,
on the
we ain't
internet
done A to the
if
Z.
you have the cash.
if you can afford it. Much like the A-Team, that's us.
So Don Morocco.
Okay, Don Morocco. I like what you're doing here, and again, I'm
All right.
I'm the one that's
For my own entertainment purposes, we're not gonna pause this, and I'm still gonna go pee.
Go pee.
And you guys are gonna talk about King of the Ring, because I studied nothing about it, because I care so much less about it than you guys.
fair. Go pee.
Bye.
By the way, bring that bottle of Jaeger out.
Sick.
So, me and you are apparently going to talk about King of the Ring.
Yeah.
And we've already established that it started in 1985. Initially, when they started it, it was one of the big 5 pay-per-views. At that point, it was the big 4. It was SummerSlam, WrestleMania, Survivor Series, and my brain is totally shitting out because, again, we are drinking. But King of the Ring was the 5th biggest one that they were doing.
Yeah.
They were trying to make it a pay-per-view. And then I shut myself down because I'm like, fuck it, let me just talk about this off the top of my head.
Sure.
And that's also not true. It's been a reoccurring and an unoccurring thing. They've done it for many years. They would stop it, and it was just a throwaway to them in a lot of ways. But it's something that fans always loved. Everybody loves the King of the Ring. Obviously, you have a list in front of you, which was going to be the last part of my notes, which I'm trying to not pull up right now.
Yeah.
Trying to wing this right now and talk about King of the Ring as we should. Nobody really cared about it. It wasn't a real big deal until 1996 when Stone Cold became, pretty much solidified his career. Him versus Jake the Snake at that point. And that's when he cut the promo where 316 really came from. Where Jake the Snake was very religious at that time. Very much fucking living that lifestyle. And, Stone Cold comes out like, you can thump your Bible. You can say your John 16s. Well, Stone Cold 316 just whooped your ass. And that is definitely where Stone Cold's career began and where King of the Ring kind of became more important than it was any time before that.
Yeah.
You can look at the people that have won it since then. You can look at how sporadically they've used it. They used it for 4 or 5 years in a row, then took years off. Then I believe there was one in 1990 and 92, but none in 91. And then they'd bring it back.
No, it was 1990 didn't have one. 91 had one. 90, or actually No,
Well,
yeah,
I can
yeah.
tell you right now, from 1985 to 1989, they had one every year except for 1990.
Yeah, then 91
and
and then 93.
No 92.
Bret Hart
As
won
a
both
member
of
of the
them.
Burger King Kids Club, I wore a crown in those years too.
As did Jerry the King Lawler.
Yeah. There's only one King of the... Well, for a while. I don't think he was a part of the last one. But as long as Jerry could wrestle, he was a part of pretty much every King of the Ring, except for the one where he had left the company.
I mean, there's a theme there.
Yeah.
Sure.
But he never won a single match at King of the Ring.
Of course, that would be the case. He is the king of Memphis. He is
Let's
the king
list
of
the
wrestling.
things Jerry didn't win. Let's not do that.
But yeah, so until 93, it was a house show thing, as far as I know. And then 93 was the first pay-per-view King of the Ring, where Bret Hart won it for the second time. He's the only person to ever
But
won
the
it.
first time on TV.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the
Actually,
first time
that
on.
could be incorrect. He might both times.
As,
That's what.
as
That's
far
the
as
one
I
they
know-
were doing on pay per
How
view.
many house
Yeah, but-
shows historically are on TV?
none.
Right. So
I'd like to
Yeah,
point that
safe to say.
historically, no house shows have ever been on TV. That's
Yeah.
why they're called house shows. They would only be on. They would only be televised.
Also, I would like to discuss what TV means in 2024.
Fair. Yeah, this is the first time that the King of the Ring had ever
It's
been
Frosty, baby.
acknowledged
baby.
as a thing that they were doing. Because before 93, the only times that it was ever really acknowledged were like this character has a king gimmick, rather than
Not true.
he's kind of not
They
true.
more went with that. I mean, by that logic, who was King of the Ring in '93?
In 93, that was Bret Hart, who had won.
Their second time, first televised.
Correct.
Yeah.
But also, do you
But-
do you look at Bret Hart as someone who you think of
As
a king.
having a king gimmick? No. But that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that as
Also,
a
Bret
title
Hart
that
wearing
somebody...
a crown, not a far stretch.
Yeah. He won it twice. He won it in 91. He won it in 93.
That is correct.
He's the only person to ever win it twice, and he's the only person to ever win consecutively.
Right.
There have
It's
been a
twice
couple of-
and consecutive.
Yeah, and there are a couple of people who have managed to work their way through the competition and try to defend their kingship, but none of them have ever been successful in that.
Okay.
Yeah. Then in 94, Owen Hart won it
That would be correct.
against Razor Ramon. It was interesting.
Not a conspiracy.
Not a conspiracy at all.
Kennedys.
All right. Back to King of the Ring.
Oh, there's a whole bunch more King of the Rings now
Oh,
that I'm
yeah.
back from the bathroom, motherfuckers. Go.
Next, Mabel wins, which
I mean, we can go down the list, and that's
yeah,
Who are the most important King of the Rings?
most important King of the Rings, I'd say Stone Cold,
Agreed.
Macho Man, even though he technically, when he was
He
king,
coined it, right?
no,
he coined
he
it.
didn't coin it.
Macho King wasn't number one? Oh, I had
was Don Morocco.
I was going to the bathroom. My
And even
Don
Morocco
Morocco.
wouldn't have been
No, he was what?
the first person that you could possibly associate.
I mean, Morocco.
Morocco
it's
was
Morocco.
the magnificent Morocco at the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd say the most important kings of the ring were Stone Cold Steve Austin, Bret Hart, Owen Hart. He did a really good run as the King of Hearts.
Of course, 100%. That's why AEW has the King and Queen of Hearts tournament.
Yeah,
To go with this, because of course Martha's not going to fucking let
no,
WWE have anything to
she's
do
got
with them.
she's got a lot of beef with them, but
Just like Montana.
Then
there's
after
a
that-
lot of beef.
then after that, I'd say probably. I mean, Booker T really ran with it.
100% had Queen Charmel.
Mm-hmm.
You're not mentioning King Harley Race, of course.
Okay, but
Again,
that was also
Grandpa Father Lloyd.
That was also back before there was a pay-per-view and all of that.
100%.
But yeah, I'm not aware of his run as king.
I didn't watch him either.
Again, Stone Cold obviously winning that
Yes.
was something.
Where?
Also,
Triple H.
Well, Triple H winning was also a thing where we can talk about the curtain call where he was
Kurt Angle finally got something growing out of the top of his head.
This was before he shaved his head.
I said out of the top.
Fair.
Yeah, we've all seen those pictures.
Triple H's story is pretty interesting. He was supposed to win when Stone Cold won. He got punished for doing the curtain call and jobbed the fuck out for a good while until he finally got forgiven.
Until?
Yeah.
You know what that man's doing right now?
He wasn't doing what he was doing right now at that particular year.
I'm just saying that man's cashing in a paycheck to date.
Well, yeah, but
to date.
Back in the day.
Yes, sir. I'll print that. Yes, sir. I'll air that. But yes, sir. I'll do this.
Yeah, back in the day, when he was, lowly fucking mid-carder, he had just recently come over from WCW as terrorizing.
Those promos are great. Catch them on YouTube.
He was friends with, like, if you're not aware of the curtain call, he was friends with the Clique, who was Shawn Michaels, Kevin Nash, Razor Ramon, and himself.
And let's also throw Sean Waltman, X-Pac.
Sean Waltman, X-Pac, yeah.
He was not part of the
1, 2, 3
call,
kids.
He was definitely part of the Clique.
But yeah, so
everyone's got to have a junkyard dog.
They all had a fucking cage match in Madison Square Garden. This was Kevin Nash and Razor Ramon's last.
The squared, circled, square.
Yeah. Something like that.
Madison Square Garden.
They had a cage match. They were all in it, and at the very end of the match, it was Razor Ramon and Kevin Nash's last match, and they broke kayfabe and all hugged each other in the middle of the ring. It was caught on film, and this is one of the biggest, breaking of kayfabe to date at that point.
So, sportsmanship?
Yeah, but they're heels,
I bet sportsmanship or gay, pick one.
Sure.
Yeah.
But couldn't punish Shawn Michaels because he was fucking the champion at the time.
Again, this is
the other two couldn't be punished because they were leaving, going to another company. And so Triple H caught all of that bullshit. He was supposed to go and win King of the Ring, and he was supposed to get a really good push. He got hog pin matches with the Godwins after that, like he got fucked.
Pay your price.
Yeah, he
had to pay the price for the other people.
Yeah.
Hey,
and
Roman Reigns was covered in dog food not terribly long ago.
Sure, but he wasn't losing matches.
But he was covered in dog food not terribly long ago.
Sure. But yeah, so him winning in 97 is a good step in his career. The storyline that went along with that was interesting, where he lost in the first round due to disqualification, and basically in storyline threatened to sue if he, because he was not made aware that disqualification would disqualify him from the entire competition.
Was that Fabe or IRL?
No, that was totally Fabe. There's no way he would, But and that allowed him to continue on into the competition and move forward and actually win it.
Who won the next one?
Shamrock.
Yeah, baby.
It was Shamrock.
I have a list of guys I stand behind. Shamrock's one of them.
I mean, Shamrock's cool. His run was pretty lame. His character was pretty
I'm a
lame.
Bulldog fan. It was a long run. It did what it did.
Yeah.
Still the sweetest ass in wrestling. Anyway.
Ken Shamrock?
Yeah. No. British Bulldog.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what does that have to do with Ken Shamrock, though?
Nothing.
Okay. All right.
Why did you guys invite me to this King of the Ring bullshit?
Moving on then.
Yeah.
So how about Raw this week?
Carry on.
Raw?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to Raw.
Let's
or should
talk
we talk
Raw.
SmackDown? Because it happened first.
We should.
On SmackDown, we start out with Nia Jax defeating Naomi in the first round of the Queen of the Ring tournament.
Yep. What you got on this, BT?
I heard that they had
also
to
being
black
a
the screen
huge
out.
Dick, right?
I heard they had to black the screen out due to a
Due to what? Tell me so Father Lloyd can hear it out loud.
a costume malfunction. is
Yeah,
what I'm
titties
I
out,
think of.
baby.
But yeah,
Whose titties?
Naomi.
Naomi's titties. Kudos to that girl for wearing her bra under her fucking work gear.
Wait, how do you know?
'Cause video. That's how I know.
Because we watched it.
Fair.
I didn't show it to Father Lloyd when I showed up at the bar 100 times. He only watched it once, but I showed it to him 100 times.
Copy that. But yeah, so
No
Naomi-
titty misses this radar.
fair.
I'm just saying.
So
Beware.
Naomi
wrestlers.
was defeated by Nia Jax.
Yes.
Nia Jax is moving on.
Regardless of wardrobe malfunctions, which is my own podcast called wardrobemalfunctions.com, which airs on Never.
True. Carmelo Hayes coming up next.
Carmella beat Baron Corbin.
Baron Corbin coming back up from NXT.
Welcome back, Baron. Here's a squash for you.
Yeah.
He's happy to live in Orlando and eat his steaks.
Yeah. He's got a performance center contract.
I mean, I don't understand why they brought Baron Corbin back up to the main roster.
I don't think Baron Corbin cares.
I mean,
Bluntly.
sure.
There's
but
no way he can care
But
and
why-
go through what he's been through
why not leave
and
him?
continue to do it.
Why not leave him
It's
down
called
in NXT?
money, or as the French say, I
Yeah.
believe that's the thing.
To be French.
Oh, may I have this one?
Yeah. Shoot, brother.
Piper Niven lost a match? Shit, Piper Niven was in a match?
You forget to say in the sexiest way possible.
Well, I mean, she did get defeated by Jade Cargill.
Right, which is not a fantasy of mine, I promise, except if you subscribe to my website.
Can you plug that website, please?
I can, but not in front of other people.
Fair.
And no big surprise, Bianca Belair defeats Candice LeRae.
Yeah.
Nothing to talk about there.
Wait, in her RoboCop costume, that was pretty cool.
She had a RoboCop costume.
In the
I have
promo,
three.
she had these weird glasses and this nose ring she doesn't actually have. It was pretty weird. It's RoboCopy.
That is weird.
Correct.
Tama Tonga beat Angelo Dawkins, which Angelo Dawkins was a replacement.
Angelo Dawkins lost a match?
Angelo Dawkins was a
to say
replacement.
Tama Tonga beat Angelo Dawkins is to say somebody made Jello out of horse hooves.
Wait, who was? I can't remember who Angelo Dawkins was. Bobby Lashley.
No,
because
he's Montez Ford's.
No.
Bobby Lashley.
Bobby
is
Lashley was
injured,
supposed to be
and
in that
that's
match.
Was supposed to be in the King of the Ring
Again,
qualifier.
we're going to deal with Bobby Lashley and Carmelo Hayes in 2 weeks, and you can quote me, folks.
I mean, probably.
No,
but-
probably.
Sure.
Yeah,
but-
we'll
but
have a
it will not
fight
happen.
about
It will not happen in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
All right, we'll
2
see.
weeks.
We'll see.
And if not, me and Aaron will have a bloody fight right here on the mat.
Wait, why me?
Because you're refuting me, sir.
He's refuting you.
It was me, actually.
Hold on. Lloyd doesn't exist. You're refuting me, sir.
Okay. But
Damn.
there are a lot of people scheduled to be a part of this King of the Ring who are injured.
Okay, so
Agreed.
hold on. I'm going to jump in here. This King of the Ring has been disjointed by injuries, I can't arrivees, like certain things. For a Saudi show, Sammy's going to be there.
Yeah.
Credit where credit's due.
I mean, I guess. Like Sammy.
Not to get political or anything.
Well, yeah, but like Sammy.
It's a bigger deal than you're making it.
I mean, he already did that.
Once. He's doing it his second time now.
Sure.
Again, this
Yeah,
is
yeah,
like,
but-
your type are forbidden here. Well, here I appear.
Yeah.
Right. This is time number 2. Here I appear.
Yeah. But what does that have to do with King of the Ring? He's not even involved in King of the Ring. He's just going to be at the...
He's not involved in King of the Ring?
No. He's going to be defending his title at King of the Ring, but he's not in the tournament.
He's part of the same pay-per-view.
Well, yeah. But, yeah, like, what does that have to do with the people being injured?
No,
all of these
it
injuries.
doesn't have to be with the injuries. It has to be with he's in Saudi.
Yeah.
He's doing another Saudi show.
Yeah.
Which the last time we were like, yay. Congrats, you're doing it.
Yeah.
Now he's doing it again. Again, also, yay.
Yeah.
For our global consciousness. Yay.
Yeah.
Do more.
Sure.
He's already saved enough orphanages that...
I mean, I don't know. Like, he doesn't keep flags on his pants anymore.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, like a Street Fighter character. No, yeah. But he could.
He could.
He could.
He should.
Hey, he's
But-
doing a Saudi show again. Have you seen his shirt? His sweater?
I have not.
It's his wife's name, which is Muhammad's wife's name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like Kaji or yeah, whatever. Yeah. I'm not good at this, folks. Yeah. But he's standing up for himself.
Yeah.
The second time in Saudi shows where he wasn't allowed, remember?
Yeah.
In the first place.
It's not that he wasn't allowed, it's that he chose not to go.
To avoid controversy.
Yes and no.
Yes and no. Tell me the no, because I fucking know the yes.
It's always been my understanding that Sammy never went and did any of that because of how he didn't want to go and do it. Because of his personal political views. Because of how he feels.
Correct. There are 2 different types of that faith. I won't dive deep, because I'm probably ignorant too. There are 2. Sammy's of 1, the others of 1. Sammy's now present twice.
Agreed, and I'm sure there's a reason for that, and probably because they have started to show women more respect when they're going to do the pay-per-views over there.
Yeah, they've done
Hey.
that. They've also...
And you know, none of us are anyone to talk on
This
this.
Queen of the
Yeah.
Ring, tell me how many midriffs you see.
I guarantee I'm not going to see any.
It's Saudi. How many midriffs, how many belly buttons are you going to see?
Not a single one.
The answer should be 0.
It's going to be 0.
Would be 0. Should be is a different.
I'm on the should be, Father.
Well, yeah,
I'm on the
it's-
should be.
Yeah, no, the women are going to be covered up.
I mean, respect where it's due.
Sure.
However,
Yeah. So
anywho, on a brighter note,
our last match is Randy Orton versus AJ Styles. And Randy Orton beats AJ Styles to move up in King of the Ring.
I will quote this the same way I quoted the Cody AJ Styles match in French.
Yeah.
Is what it is. A lot of QR codes that night, which again have become ridiculous. It's just
Again,
it's a lot.
Even if I cared about that scene that this is all coming from, I don't care. Stop.
Yeah.
That last QR code was like 13 posts long.
Well, like, it's also...
They're all notebook scraps from I know who, respect.
Who?
It's 3 licks to the center of it.
Like, so
Bray Wyatt.
yeah. Well,
Right, like, I understand the Wyatt 6 thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, show me QR codes all day long.
Well, like,
for you, for me, this is dead period.
Yeah.
I don't care. We came back to Bray as some guy in a mask doing a Mountain Dew pitch black match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like...
Yeah, word.
Like,
Father Lloyd is way more seasoned in the Wyatt 6 than we are.
Yeah.
Have we done our studies? Absolutely.
I mean, yeah, I've looked into it a bit.
Right. But how are we attached? Do you
No.
care which Wyatt mask you're looking at versus the mask guy Father Lloyd follows on YouTube? Yeah, that mask guy. Does he have any Wyatt masks? If not, don't talk to me.
Well, so...
Do you have a Sting or a Wyatt? We're not listening.
Probably. Like, so...
He has one of the two.
So the first time they did the whole QR code and all that stuff for the Wyatt 6 when Bray Wyatt was still alive, that was intriguing. Like, it didn't wear out its welcome as much as this is going on right now.
This is our 12th?
Probably something like that.
QR code,
but
that leads to some weird thing where he's like, muscle man, and you're like, this is weird.
It's
I wish it was Muscle Man. It's not Muscle Man. It's even weirder and more obscure, which to like credit where credit's due. If that's your goal, every QR code you release is weird, and I don't understand it.
Well, yeah, it's I can't remember the fuck that.
The last one was 13 pictures deep.
Yeah. Well, it's this
crazy.
stupid puzzle bullshit that, like, it's not for the average
this is like
fan.
when I tell you I'm in anime that's cross-platform,
Yeah,
right? To follow an anime story, you have to go from the comic book to the video game,
exactly,
to the movie, to the next comic book.
Yeah, it's
you have to hop platforms,
yeah.
right? Like, wrestling's kind of trying to do this here.
It's not friendly to the average person.
No,
just trying to start out.
It's done the Bray Wyatt way, where it's just kind of like empty and weird, and then I vomit black stuff, and you go, "Oh, neato."
Yeah, it's not a
AEW.
It's not approachable.
AEW's doing this.
Are they?
Yes, with House of Black.
Wait, they're. Oh God.
Did you watch the Edge Kyle O'Reilly match?
I watched
Amazing.
most of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you watch the after promo?
No.
Where Edge is kind of scratching his face.
Right.
This is 2 weeks after Malachi Black split black shit into his face. And he's like, we gotta fight. Right? He's in that primal nature where Malachi Black can fucking own him. Right? That's where that whole cult leads to.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like Edge is kind of on the mark with House of Black.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It's
good kayfabe, man.
The Black Mist is turning him evil.
Yeah. It worked on Julia. It's gonna work on Edge. It took a couple weeks because he's a big, strong guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's finally getting to him.
Same thing that happened with Sky Blue.
All End is gonna be fucking crazy with House of Black.
Hopefully.
All In is going to be crazy with House of Black. You have Sky Blue finally craving, like Edge finally craving. Everyone breaking that quasi-vampiric fucking Edge.
Hopefully it'll be cool to see some actual progress with House of Black.
I want to see every heel like murder in All In. That's what I want to see.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. It's like, it's vampire time, baby. House of Black owns this shit.
Should be about time for them to do that.
Right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, Malachi Black's just the guy that delivers like Muay Thai knees after Buddy Matthews isn't worth the shit.
Yeah.
On to Raw.
On to Raw.
On to Raw.
All right. So,
First match.
first match.
Oh, I'm
Well, I mean,
doing,
before we
I'm
even-
doing this whole format.
Before there's even a match, we have Drew and Damian
Oh yeah, that was a good fucking
doing the
promo.
bullshit WWE opening segment that they're always going to do. We're not going to match. I take that back. 9.7 times out of 10, using that math, if you want to pick
Sure.
the numbers, we're not.
Right.
You're
We
gonna-
didn't make him up at all.
Well, actually, we didn't get a match at the beginning. We're getting people talking. And yes,
Yeah.
9.7% of the time, we're getting people talking before we get a match in our professional wrestling. And it was Damian Priest coming out and talking to Drew McIntyre. And pretty much,
That promo was fucking good
got to be honest,
I liked it.
The best
Good for who?
for Damien.
for Damian.
Damien.
Actually, for
Right.
The best thing.
Damien needs FaceTime.
Yeah.
That's why he's face palming, pie facing fucking Judgment Day dudes. Mm-hmm. Carlito, whatever. Prove yourself or shut up.
Yeah.
Right? Like, Damien's like hard palming people so he can say, I'm world champion because I'm fucking Damian Priest.
Yeah. And like the promo that he delivered
I'm
against
Damian Priest of Judgment Day. I'm fucking Damian Priest. That's why I'm holding this belt.
Yeah. And the promo he delivered against Drew McIntyre, it fucking spelled out exactly what happened.
So
and
he's
why
doing this
he is the champion.
honorific anti-hero thing, which is really cool, right? Like, I'm only doing this because it's the right thing to do, and you're absolutely worthless.
Wait, Damian Priest or Drew?
Yeah, Damian Priest.
I mean, Damian Priest was more like, you
Right.
kept stopping me from doing what I was trying to do.
Right, come step to me and stop me. He did it in Judgment Day for 2 weeks prior.
Well,
Every
yeah,
time they interrupted, he's like, I don't need you, bitch.
yeah, he
Mine.
doesn't want their help.
Right. That's where he's going into this fight.
Well, yeah.
I don't need your help. I'm fucking Damian Priest.
Well, yeah, but this
Which,
promo,
in this promo, he solidifies that, in my opinion. But
I mean, he pointed out exactly all the flaws in Drew McIntyre's like entire run right now, in order to get the title.
He's doing it very collegiately. Like, hey, these are your holes. I'm gonna exploit
My
them.
holes.
Yeah.
Yes, my hole is right over here.
And also, what Damian Priest is doing right now is solidifying his babyface turn. In this, no matter what, you see the seeds of dissension being sown, for lack of a better term, Daddy, in Judgment Day. Him coming out and exactly saying, like, Seth, you did this, you did this, you did this. And it is the whole, you're more concerned with CM Punk, is where we've all, and this isn't me being a Punk guy, is like, you could have taken your wife home and walked away. You would have been champion. You could have just done everything and turned away. You were more concerned with this. And they're trying to make Drew McIntyre obviously the biggest heel they possibly can right now for the ultimate return of CM Punk.
Right. Against the ultimate face.
The way Damian Priest presented himself on Monday night was, hey, saying all those things, and it's like, hey, you're hurt right now? Cool. When you come back, you have a title match. There was no. You have to.
Right.
You have. You don't have to fight for number one contendership.
I won't fight you at your weakest. I'll fight you at your strongest. Right. It's
but
it's Dragon Ball GT. Yeah. Whatever.
Agreed. But the thing about that is that it's wrestling bullshit. You're going to see Damian Priest. Obviously,
you said anime bullshit at the same time. Anyway,
you're going to see Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest kicked out of Judgment Day. No bullshit.
Yeah.
No mommy right now?
I'm hard no on that.
If you're not looking at the big picture.
No. Keep telling me. Tell me
I'll
to
tell you
shut
right
up.
now.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not telling you to shut up. It's telling you look at the big picture. Right now. The most important members of Judgment Day are Damian Priest, obviously, Finn Balor, Bobblehead McDonough,
Human Funko Pop. You're welcome, Michael Cole.
And Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah.
You watch everything they've been doing. Who really does run Judgment Day? It's Dom. Dom controls Mommy, whether you realize it or not. Dom's also the one that brought in Carlito. Even a couple weeks ago when it didn't work out and they brought in Andre, everything's being run through Dominic Mysterio. Carlito is going to be the one that throws the wrench into where they initially...
Because, Dominic goes immediately to convince Finn this guy's good, and then JD's the easy pop. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Carlito is going to poison the well.
Will he crush an apple?
I mean, yeah.
Again, I possess the strength to crush an apple. I know Carlito, who's 10 times my size, possesses the strength to crush an apple.
Yeah, he's going to break an apple.
In angst. In anger.
I felt like it was a really good promo.
I'm going to fuck that guy up. A smash applesauce. Just murder it.
I think it's weird that Carlito shaved his mustache.
Yeah, it's very, Puritan, Lincolnian, all those things.
Yeah, it makes him look a lot older.
It does.
As someone who has a big gray beard on their face, that makes them look a lot older than what they are. Yes.
Yeah.
Carlito.
As somebody else with a big gray beard on themselves, yes.
All right. So, the first match of the night after this big old promo was Io Sky defeating Shayna Baszler to qualify for...
In a very good match.
Yeah, great match.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I know we all been fucking working each other all night and talking shit. This was a good match.
No, it was a good match.
No argument.
Can we really just, know...
Yeah, no.
Both of those really two played themselves to the tease. And I liked it.
They both worked together as professionals and put on the best match they could have on Raw. And obviously, there was no doubt in my mind that Io Sky was going to walk out of there. But Shayna Baszler put on one of the best matches I've seen her put on in
years. Yeah.
I don't. Again, I'm also not looking at Shayna Baszler matches for the quality of what they are. But that is definitely
in this promotion. I don't think I've seen Shayna Baszler put on this good a job in this promotion.
Well I mean,
when Shayna Baszler came up from NXT, I feel like she was doing this type of work.
No, even on her main roster run, she has had very good matches.
Sure.
This particular match, they knew what they were doing. And every once in a while, like WWE right now, for lack of a better term, is trying to fire on all cylinders, whether they are or not. And this Raw, we watch Raw every week, okay? Sometimes I don't see SmackDown, sometimes you don't, sometimes... I'm not even going to get into this with him over here right now.
I win this game. Suck it.
But that was a great match the other night. It's one of the best matches that have been on TV for a while. Whether it was for the Queen of the Ring qualifier, you finally... It was a PLE worthy fucking match. Mm-hmm. They both put their best out there, killed it, took each other to the limits, if you will, Daddy. Yeah. And it was probably one of, if not the best match on the show. And actually, I will look real quick, and then figure it out. But let's see, above that, no.
I mean, you're not wrong. The rest were all.
No. I'm actually. The second best match I would say on the night would be another women match, and we'll get to that when we are there.
Sure.
But yes, actually, I would call that the best match of the week. I'm sorry, the best match of the night on SmackDown, on Raw.
After that, we got Gunther defeating Kofi Kingston to qualify for King of the Ring.
I know this is French, and I know it's hard to pronounce.
It's called No Big Surprise.
It's called
Yeah.
I believe
Gunther wins. Surprise.
But also, Kofi did a good job in the match.
Kofi's always going to do a good
Yeah,
job.
he's always going to do a good job.
I mean,
But,
I guess.
like-
The thing Kofi did in this match was to mimic the wounds Xavier Woods received.
Sure.
And for that, kudos.
But that's also what makes wrestling in the sense of I can't speak for actually I think I can kind of speak for both of you for in this particular instance. I don't watch football. I don't watch baseball. I don't watch basketball.
That's the round octagonal
yes,
one,
yes.
right? Yeah.
What I do watch is how friends treat each other. And you see
Ross
that
and Rachel and such.
never seen one episode. For real on that. Also never seen an episode of Seinfeld. Leave the comments down below. This is true. You can yell at me.
Yeah, it's true. I yell at him often.
But when you get watching wrestling is much like, for lack of a better term, watching a soap opera.
You don't say.
Yes, I do say. You do get invested in the characters. And over time, you see people who are the New Day. Kofi Kingston, Big E, Xavier Woods. They are friends. They are brothers. They are fucking this for life. This is what it is. Well, hey, you fucked up my...
Bootios for days.
So I'm going to take some shit off the table. And actually, I hit my mute again. I'm down
you're
here.
good.
Oh, no, I
Don't push any
only do
buttons.
anything once.
Don't push any.
As... This will be the sentimental part because this is goddamn the worst episode we've ever fucking done.
Because once there was these wrestlers who...
But going back to, because of how we're talking about the Cody and what he was doing, what he was trying to do for what Kofi was trying to do for Woods. Hey man, we're brothers. You fucked with my brother. You fucked me up. I'm going to look at you. I'm going to come back and and I want revenge. And not even whether it's revenge or respect.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of your leg, just like you beat the shit out of my homie's leg.
No.
Sometimes it pays off. Sometimes it doesn't.
Fair
In
enough.
this particular instant, both Kofi and Woods got their ass beat by who we will be saying will be the King of the Ring, the King.
The king.
Saying it for the first time, the King General. Trust me, they'll be saying it in 2 weeks. We all know it.
Yeah.
But again,
I don't know.
it was a good match, but it was very not either one of theirs best by far.
No. So yeah, after that, we got Bronson Reed against Akira Tozawa.
Squash.
Moving on.
Squash.
Yeah.
Hold on, we actually no.
Also, can we stop doing Akira like this?
Yeah,
we
right.
talked about this. We talked about this. We did skip over one thing that I personally would like to talk about.
All right.
And again,
Hold it out, homie.
here comes the blind spot again.
Oh.
I would personally like to say I enjoyed Lillian Garcia coming out and passing the torch to Samantha Urban.
No, it was nice.
Like,
I mean, the proverbial torch?
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
That is how wrestling works.
Yeah.
That is the thing. And I thought it was I really thought it was handled properly.
You're great. I love you. One more time for me.
And the proper amount of time in the ring to do it. Here's the mic. I'm passing it to you. Here's a hug. You whisper again.
So,
Whisper something.
while this was happening, me and you were like, "Is she from South Carolina?" You said no. Can confirm yes.
Oh.
Living or from? Once again, where am I from or where am I born?
From.
With that being said,
which means she owns property. Thank you, America.
I thought it was a very nice moment. I thought it was.
No, it was great.
I thought it was handled tactfully. I thought it was done.
Nobody
very well.
said Dupree.
I mean, it was definitely
bugs me.
it was definitely better than the passing of the torch from Finkel to her.
Einhorn?
So much like last week, and this has gone to shit. I said we would do a King of the Ring episode. 6 months from now, we will do one single episode on Howard Finkel. We will talk about nothing else other than Howard Finkel. We will not.
Motherfucker.
There will be no news that week.
Oh,
no
no.
rumors that week.
Oh,
we will
God.
just be talking
Do
about
you know
Howard
how
Finkel.
big of a heads up you have to give my lazy ass for this?
I mean,
I believe I just gave you 6 months.
6 months, and you might be interested. Apparently,
This will be his favorite episode
had
ever.
the largest porno
Wait,
collection.
is there a serial
Out
killer
of
involved?
No.
anybody.
No.
By then we may figure it out. But no,
Oh,
yes, what
I
he is
doubt
saying
it.
is
Meanwhile,
yes,
Copper Skull hit up Aaron for dead people stuff.
the copper hammer.
Yeah, whatever he's
you know, even I finally remembered that.
Yeah.
I know that sounds
I
weird,
made
but
it
actually,
up,
finally,
and I was pretty
I've
damn
known.
close.
Close.
Much like I make him pronounce Japanese names. All I've been thinking about is
You make
Copper
him
Hammer.
pronounce Japanese names.
Well, my hole does that,
Yes. My hole, who's right over here. Anyway.
and that was my one for the show, and I will never do that again. I don't like it.
So yeah, after Lillian Garcia and Samantha Irving had their touching moment in the ring,
There were girls, and they were talking.
And it was respect.
Oh, yes.
Whether it was
Yes,
scripted
yes.
or not, it was a.
I'm sure it was.
Oh no, absolutely. It was like, hey, Lillian, you're here. We're gonna get you do this, and they let Lillian introduce the first fucking combatant, and there it was.
Yeah.
it was done.
She introduced somebody back from her era, and Samantha Irving introduced somebody from her era.
done very tastefully and
Yes.
done very well, which is something WWE doesn't do.
They do not do that very
They
well.
can do. They might do one. They don't do the other. You know, it's kind
Consult
of
your local law firm for
Yeah.
example.
well. Consulting your local law firm. If you are a wrestler or a wrestling podcast listener, you already know that the person that you need to go to is Stephen P. New. I am not trying to get a Stephen P. New fucking sponsor right now.
Except for the part where you're trying to do
Actually,
that.
if I ever do get in trouble, yes, I would like Stephen P. New to be my lawyer.
Is he the guy from the steroid trials?
No, that's Vince's guy, fucking whose name will come to me when I'm trying not to think of it. Stephen P. New, actually, right now, for a fact, I know he represents CM Punk. I know he represents James E. Cornette, who Cornette always. That's if you got to sue, you call Stephen P. New.
Bro, like,
Fair,
if
fair.
you had to pick a side.
Actually, this is the one time. Hey, gentlemen, we don't do this. Can we give one away for free? If we can,
one.
Can you rip the Stephen P. New fucking spot from Cornette's podcast?
I'll try.
Throw it in ours.
I'll try.
and this just his jingle, his thing. You'll be happy. It's horrible, but it's wonderful.
All right.
Call Stephen P. New. If you need to sue. An outlaw mud show or two. He'll sue the rest.
And back before we talked about Stephen P. New, what were we talking about? Something litigious? Because goddamn, this show can get us in a lot of trouble right now.
So after
I already shut the whiskey down, but I'm going for more.
after
Do
Garcia and
Yes.
Samantha Irving,
There we are.
we have Bronson Reed defeating Akira Tozawa.
Again, nothing.
Nothing
Do
really
you
to
want
talk about.
regular surprise faced or Home Alone surprise?
And then after that, we've got Sami Zayn defeating Otis.
Do you want regular surprise faced or Home Alone surprise faced? Oh my God! Sami Zayn came back from his security and won the match. Who knew?
You did skip something, and we'll get that
Did
after.
I?
Yes, but I want to talk about how Derrick. Actually, I'm going to go for you.
Shoot.
What do you think they're doing right now with the Chad Gable thing? Obviously, he's berating his people. He's making them, hey, don't go in the ring and be silly. And Otis got silly. I will say the Tozawa match obviously was a fucking squash match. He's mad at Maxine Dupree for losing last week.
But the Otis match.
Otis is his boy. Otis is the one.
Mm-hmm. He's been there the longest.
And he wormed anyway.
And he told him not to.
Yeah.
Right.
He said, don't go out and do the dumb shit.
And he did the dumb shit.
And
I mean, yeah, it's him turning hard heel.
It's a metaphor for life.
Yeah, like, other than Chad turning hard heel, I don't know.
I mean,
he's turned hard heel, but his family still hasn't turned hard heel on him.
Yeah. It's.
I mean, it's coming.
No,
and I still don't know what the catalyst.
You mean where the stable turns against him?
No.
Yes.
Well, would that be them turning heel, or would that be them?
That's
like,
not them turning heel.
Yeah,
that would be them
turning
turning face.
against
Yeah, that'd
him.
be them.
Face
yeah.
against him.
But
in that way.
So
yeah, no, he's being abusive. It's fucking weird, and they're setting the thing up.
There are
like,
a couple
cool.
there are a couple of interesting layers to this right here.
Yeah,
where,
it's like 2015 MTV TV.
Well, like so.
Oh, Darius facing some shit.
Where
you're off by a couple of years, but that's okay.
Yeah,
whatever.
You do that math, sir.
So,
yes, I would.
Otis is
that math's embedded in me. I don't have to think about that math.
Otis is fighting Sami Zayn. The entire time, Chad Gable's on the apron, just yelling instructions, all this stuff, and he's being told not to do his, the silly bullshit that Otis likes to do in the ring.
He was told that backstage
Sure.
before they ever went out. And Otis said he understands, he knows.
But
again,
the opportunity arose, and Otis took it. He ripped the shirt off. He did the worm. It worked. It connected. It was successful. Yeah. And then...
It was successful. Did he win the match?
Hold on. And then...
No...
Like, Chad is telling him not to do this. He did it anyways. It worked. Then, Chad told him to do the Vader bomb. Otis attempted to do the Vader bomb, and it failed, and it lost him the match.
Which, again, is why they will, in 3 weeks' time...
Well, we'll see when and where that happens. But
again, this is where Chad Gable loses his shit and joins the Creed brothers.
I mean, I hope
possibly, and that's definitely a thing that I could see happening and definitely real. But it is also Chad Gable. For somebody who's supposed to be a winner and training winners, when's the last time you won a big money match? You lost to Gunther. You lost to Sami Zayn. After you trained Sami Zayn and thought you were the guy that could fucking beat him and taught him everything.
Yeah. Again, I think that's the trauma.
By the way,
no, of course. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's totally what he's doing. He's taking all of his pain and fucking failure out on them, and it's obvious to see. But I really want him, if he's going to go hard heel, I want him to take fucking the Creed brothers down with him and be a dominant heel stable with them and allow the rest of the Alpha Academy to leave and go on and do something else, feud with them or whatever. But I want him to go, I want him to be the Kurt Angle to the fucking Creed brothers that Kurt Angle was for fucking Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas.
Yeah, wait for it.
I want that to happen, but, it's happening too slowly.
The problem I have with that is, without Chad Gable right now and Alpha Academy, you have nothing. Maxine Dupree.
Well, yeah, no. The rest of the Alpha Academy is.
Well, no. You
fucking shit out of.
You said I would like to see them do anything. There's nothing for
Taylor
them.
Not So Swift.
Fair.
I agree with that. Fair.
Funny.
Fair.
Reaching.
Fair.
It's
On a scale of 1 to Meltzer, I give it a 2-star. But that is the thing. Like, without that going on right now, Maxine Dupree is low card in the women's division, no matter how you look at that. And that's because of her wrestling ability, her everything about her. She's
got so many years to go before she can even attempt to be bigger than what she is right now.
Honestly,
if that's even a goal that she truly has for herself.
Akira Tozawa right now is somebody who could go down to NXT that I would believe.
Oh, he could go down
and
he could go anywhere and fucking be a badass.
Again,
he just
Tozawa by resume
needs to be let
by resume alone.
Again, right now he's a comedy wrestler. He's no better than Orange Cassidy or Danhausen, both of who I love, and we know this.
Pockets and teeth,
but
teeth.
Realistically, Akira Tozawa right now is no better than either one of them. I'm ripping off my shirt in the middle of the ring and getting squashed by Bronson Reed. Throw him down in NXT, let him show people what his ability truly is in the ring, bring him back up. Otis, I have no idea what to do with him. I have no idea how to reinvent Otis in any way for that company. He was a top guy, and again, he was a kind of a gimmick and a comedy guy where it was, oh, you're with Mandy Rose right now. That's how we're doing you. You won Money in the Bank. We didn't know because you were so over. We gave it to you, and again, that was COVID times. That was that weird fucking the one they did in WWE headquarters. Blah blah blah. Him and Asuka both won those. But what do you do with him now?
So what I see them doing with him is
Tozawa.
No, not Tozawa. Otis. Is Chad Gable leaves? No. And there's
no leaving. They're going to turn on Chad.
Sure.
There's no.
Okay. Then
he's just like,
then they turn.
Actually, I disagree. I apologize, and I will let you go in a second. Much on Derrick's thing also. They're either going to turn on him or he's going to turn on them and chase you.
Okay.
Those are the two scenarios that are going to happen. One of those will be the thing.
But something happens.
I did the
either or, and Otis takes over Alpha Academy. He takes over the Academy. He becomes the Chad Gable, and they try to do something with that.
Sure.
But, I mean, I don't know where it could go from there.
The only way to do that makes sense in my brain, you bring Jason Jordan back.
Okay.
And
I don't know who... I've heard the name. I don't know.
The original Alpha Academy was Jason Jordan and Chad Gable in NXT. Jason Jordan had an injury where he's no longer able to wrestle. He is backstage producing stuff for them.
Oh, okay.
Again, another one of those, in 2 weeks, the doctors may clear him.
Yeah.
We've seen shit like this about, Corey Graves apparently is back in the fucking ring, getting ready. Somebody's going to challenge him. Come on, Pat. I want to see a Pat McAfee Corey Graves match. I don't know why, but I never thought about it until just then.
As someone with a Drew McIntyre injury, I feel you.
I'm not a fan of Corey Graves, of
Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I liked him at first, but now he's insufferable.
He's entertaining, and he's knowing what his gimmick is.
Yeah, he's leaning too hard into it.
And that's why they pay him to do it.
No, I know.
Because...
That's why they pay him to do it, not Mike.
I'm sorry, Michael Cole?
Yep.
Michael Cole is well paid.
Oh, yeah.
Again, however, he's not the front man of these discussions.
I disagree.
Yeah, no, he's totally...
Actually,
get out of here.
Michael Cole is totally fucking the JR of the
cliche,
WWE.
and yes, but it is the truth. Right now, Michael Cole is training Corey Graves to be fucking the new Michael Cole.
Yeah.
That is what that really is about, because they didn't... Every time they tried to get another commentator, nobody ever fucking worked.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I
Byron
would
Saxton.
I would imagine it's way
Byron
easier
Saxton
now.
did a lot better job than what people give him credit for.
I would
Fair
imagine
enough.
it's way easier now not having fucking screaming in your fucking headset.
Yeah.
And like,
Fair. I'm sure there's a lot more freedom, but also,
well, no,
You know
I'm
there's
sure
still people in
it's
there-
still pulled down, but it's not a fucking crazy billionaire screaming in your ear, like
no,
you know.
it's the crazy son of a billionaire fucking screaming in your ear.
I doubt he's screaming.
Depends on the situation.
Probably.
You know,
Like I know,
the Apple.
I know. Fucking Mick Foley quit over the abuse that came through the headset. Like, as far as I've heard, he
Excuse me,
quit doing
9
commentary.
months from now, we will be doing a special Mick Foley episode. So anyone who can remember that, again, 6 months from now, we're doing,
Jesus.
6 months from now, we're
Socks
doing.
only.
Also, thank you, Jägermeister. Thank you, Liquid Death, who are not here tonight, actually, on my table.
No.
Copper Hammer.
Copper Hammer? Yeah, it's...
I told you. I finally, I'm like, I'm going to get this right.
Wait, 6 months is what?
What's the 9 months?
9 months is fucking Foley.
6 months is... Fuck, I don't remember. You know what? Listen to the show.
Oh,
put
man.
Put it down below. Well, you're going to listen to the show.
I am.
One of us for sure.
Yes. Oh, also, let me go ahead and do this. What you did skip over, which is what I thought was the second best match of the night.
Wait, how did I skip over it? I've got the matches.
Laya Valkyrie versus Zoe Stark.
How is that not on here?
I have no idea, but I'm telling
It's
you.
right there.
Laya Valkyrie? And Zoe, it's not there.
This is on you guys.
No, this isn't on me. This is on Forbes.
Oh. Then you need to go to a better source for your wrestling fucking news.
Then Forbes?
It consolidates them into
I
like
would
a
like to point out
little thing.
that the one of us that doesn't smoke drugs, marijuana, of course, that make us forget shit is you. And
I never
In a
said I was
Sangwa
good
Cinnabog
with
shirt.
good with memory.
What's the number?
Well, it's Sanger Cinnabog, so it's at least 13, 14.
He is wearing a whatever ATG MBR shirt tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Sangwa Cinnabog.
Oh, the print on that is horrible.
Sandwich.
No, the shirt looks
Sounds
great.
shabab.
The shirt is amazing.
Yeah. No,
but the
the
plastisol
whole-
ink that they're using on that shirt is garbage.
I mean,
You can listen to our
I
production.
think that's their bit.
I think so. But yeah, wait. So the Valkyria fucking
Laya Valkyrie.
Laya Valkyrie.
Valkyria.
Valkyria.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry.
And
let's
who?
find
Zoe
out
Stark.
this.
Zoe Stark.
In her singular outfit. Yay.
Yeah.
Again,
Zoe Stark has upped her fucking game with gear and
With
we
gear.
with gear. Yeah, we appreciate it,
Here.
Dear
Her-
wardrobe.
dude.
Thank you.
When she was
About time.
she was coming out. It was very reminiscent of
Again,
the
those,
Joker's girlfriend.
Harley Quinn.
Yeah, Harley Quinn. It was Harley Quinn-esque inspired type. Like, it made me think of it, and it was just like, I hate you.
Initially. Right,
I hate
right.
you. Yeah, initially.
That split color.
Now it's
Now she's
it's
wearing uniform
Yeah.
diamonds.
It looks good.
It
It looks good.
2-inch pauldrons. That's a different discussion.
Did you say 2-inch cauldrons?
pauldrons.
Yeah. That's a different discussion. But whatever. She looked good in a singular uniform instead of split and torn.
Yeah.
She's focused.
The only thing that I wish is that her knee brace matched her outfit a little bit better. It works better with black pants, but then when she's wearing an entire white outfit and you've got a whole black knee brace apparatus, it kind of maybe throw some diamonds on it.
Throw some D's on it.
There were plenty of diamonds.
Sure. Yeah, there were.
Excuse me. all F's went to the teacher's desk. Throw some D's on it. It's my Soldier Boy call out for the week.
You're a Soldier Boy fan?
Not at all, but I love that
Got
song.
him.
I mean, I'm only aware of the one Soldier Boy
I will tell you
song.
right now, off air, I will tell you why I love that song.
Copy that. Okay, so does anybody have anything else to say about that match other than fucking Zoe Stark's attire?
She was there. Also, feathers.
I do. Again, I stand by that. I think that was the second best match of the night.
Oh yeah, you did say that
women's-
earlier tonight.
They have did what the two best matches of the week, or at least
And
for Raw.
Lyra Valkyria won that match, correct?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Because they're
Resounds in wrestling.
she won't win next week.
I mean, who's she going up against next week?
Fuck. Shit, we should pull this up. These are things we should know. As reliable wrestling journalists, these are the things that... Well, I'm sorry. As semi-reliable wrestling journalists, these are the things we should know.
I gotta delete all of X religious affiliation from
Well,
me.
no, I can't think
Wait.
because I know it's her against somebody, and then the other match for the finals would be Bianca Belair versus
Tiffy.
Yeah.
And
We'll see who. Yeah. It's undecided. It's undecided at the
I
moment.
love how he tried to pull it up, and he's just like, "Fuck it, I can't find it. I'm just putting my phone down." Like,
Yeah.
Very much beautiful.
yes, we are also almost at the 2-hour mark for doing this week. Most of this is garbage.
We'll-
I mean,
we'll edit
speaking
it.
of 2-hour
Or
No,
I'll
you'll edit it.
Just watch. It's gonna stay 2 hours. There's just gonna be large chunks where it just says "my hole" over and over and over and over again.
See now you're trying to turn into something else. No, we're still going to talk for another 20 minutes. This is gonna happen.
Sure.
No, not really.
Well, I mean, we'll see what happens.
I have a lot of
We have
whiskey, but
more
I'm out of
matches.
cigarettes, so that's what
Oh,
I have
wow.
to. That's what I have to figure out.
So after that, we've got Becky Lynch defeating Dakota Kai by DQ.
Yawn.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, thanks. We knew that.
boring as fuck.
I love you, Kiwi Bailey. Also, I love you, real Bailey.
I mean, also.
Like, why even have the match? Why have the fucking match?
For that,
Yeah.
because it's a King of the Ring qualifier. You have to do what you got to do, and you have to.
Was it?
Yes, you have to use.
Wait.
hold
Why
on.
was
No,
the
no,
women's champion?
You're right.
Yeah,
you
no.
are correct. My
no.
bad.
This was because fucking Dakota Kai attacked Becky Lynch last Raw. Like, why have the fucking match if you're just gonna end it in a DQ?
To set up Liv Morgan.
Not Liv.
But it does.
Morgan,
It doesn't
but
even.
yes.
Like, it doesn't
Lyra.
even.
Yes.
It.
It
Lyra.
sets up Lyra.
Lyra's.
You're
Lyra's not going. Lyra's not going anywhere near that women's championship yet.
Fucking fight me.
Not yet.
Fucking fight me.
okay. Then, by your own logic,
Shoot.
Lyra and Tiffy are going to be the last two people in that fucking thing. Because you've already stated
Lyra and Bailey. Or, no.
Bailey
Becky.
won't be in that. Becky.
No,
No, Becky's
Neither will
not-
Becky.
Becky's
We're
not-
taking
no.
the champs out.
Nope.
Yeah, champions aren't in there. They've only had the Intercontinental Champion in the fucking King of the Ring, and they've always lost. They've never won. Rikishi was very upset about it.
Man.
And I agree with his upset.
What a ship that would be.
Well, it's the Paul Levesque era.
It is.
No,
Premium live.
Who-
I mean, Paul
again,
Levesque era.
I'm literally
Thumbs.
trying to think in my brain. It is Bianca versus Tiffy, and then
Let me think.
I keep saying Taya Valkyrie. That is what I keep fucking up.
Yeah.
That's some
Uh-huh.
completely different person.
Can we talk about Taya Valkyrie on AEW?
No, we cannot. But we can
Not
talk
yet.
about how.
Not
Hold
yet.
on.
Damn it.
Hold on. it's part of the conversation.
That was great.
One of the best matches that apparently has happened this week was Johnny TV
Johnny TV and Pac.
taking on the Bastard Pack.
Oh, fuck, man. I watched this 3 times. It's so good. It's so good. It's so much wrestling.
Dude.
If you ever gave a fuck about wrestling, these two sell you wrestling in the greatest match. I don't know how to describe it. Watch it.
Wait, this is Pac and
Johnny TV.
yeah.
Lyra Valkyrie playing like classic ring girl. Like
No,
it's
Tyra Valkyrie.
yes.
That's where we're getting our shit confused.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
And-
blame Mary Jane.
The one from Spider-Man or the Rick James song?
No, the one in this brass piece I have right here. Anyway, watch that match. I watched it 3 times. It's beautiful. Edge, Kyle O'Reilly, AW,
Amazing.
amazing.
Fucking amazing.
Which reminds me, and this is how I'm going to wrap up the show at 1 hour and 58 minutes.
Shoot.
So next week we will be talking about a lot of shit. I personally will be 2 days from now going to see AEW Rampage here in town in beautiful Portland, Oregon.
Yeah. One of us has tickets.
Beautiful. Portland, Oregon.
Yeah. Hey, Portland, Oregon. Can I ask you a question? May I be serious and fuck with me
Shoot.
for a minute if you want?
Shoot.
I'm shooting, brother.
Yeah.
This ain't a work. Has the weather been nice? Has this been the one? I'm sorry.
Dude, have I not had guns out all week?
You have. You wore you wore sandals.
You
I wore
did
sandals.
wear sandals.
I
And
wore
also,
sandals
I
to
would-
the bar.
I would like to say, 2 of us live in beautiful Portland. The other one lives in beautiful
Beautiful
Couve,
walk.
the Couve, if you will.
Yeah.
And ain't much difference.
No.
Wonderful towns.
Like 2 degrees.
I mean, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of this weather.
I mean, again, I wore sandals and shorts to Raw.
Again, I love this.
The-
I'm so stoked.
the-
I'm so happy.
The 2 of you,
I had my gross toe out. And
I am aware that you were born here, sir.
That is correct.
But
Uh-huh.
your formative years were
all
spent in the
in the swamp. Yeah.
in the swamp
in America's
fucking
wing.
Florida. and you're from California.
The other
Alice.
dingle dong, okay. Of USA.
I am Portland, born and raised.
Right.
I am not a fan of this weather.
Dude, it's so nice. Dude, it's fucking it's
I
so
can
nice.
I can appreciate a sunny day. I can appreciate it.
Uh-huh.
It's 80 degrees.
from
What do you
the
fucking
shade.
want it, man? It wasn't hot today.
Yeah, today wasn't bad.
I will take an 80-degree day.
I spent all day-
from the shade.
We want to thank you for tuning into
I
our
spent
weather
all day
podcast.
inside, but I like wearing a hoodie. And the weather lately, I've not been able to wear a hoodie.
So the other day, real quick, and we got to get back on track, which is not on track.
wardrobeally
I had 2 people
disagree.
tell me the other day, like, I've never seen you without a hoodie or your leather jacket on.
Yeah.
I was like, it's finally warm enough to fucking
Oh, sure.
not have that happen.
Sure. What do you weigh? You're like $150?
Oh, damn. We're dropping numbers.
Dude,
Oh, you better be ready.
dude, I'm
Well,
pushing
numbers is all he's got.
I'm pushing like
All right, Aaron.
No.
I'm pushing
No,
3
no, no.
Well, no,
plus.
we'll save
No.
it. No,
Heat is not my
we're
friend.
Gonna save it for the. We'll save it
You're
for the video.
pushing what?
3 plus.
Realistic.
Word.
I would never guess that, and we are definitely moving on.
265.
To answer-
You're next,
To
Lloyd.
answer your question, I believe I have not been on a scale for a minute.
Fair.
I'm figuring I'm about 192 right now.
All right.
God damn.
But-
a warm-up exercise?
Man.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I'm also, I'm not as fit as the rest of us.
I mean, masturbation is what it is.
Wait, is that on me? Is that a joke on me or a joke on you?
Yes.
Fair.
Fair.
Okay, now we need to move on.
All right. So Becky Lynch
That's all
defeated
we got.
Dakota Kai. We got one more.
Fair.
Judgment Day win in a 4-way tag team match. 4-way tag team match.
That's cool.
To determine the number one contender for the tag team titles, Raw's tag team titles. I don't remember what they're
Actually,
fucking
we still have
called.
a match after that also.
Do we?
Yes.
Why is it not on this fucking thing? Oh yeah, there was the fucking Jey Uso match.
Yeah, the match that didn't get me points in fucking fantasy this week. Yeah.
But yeah, so we got the Judgment Day beating
When I should have.
the Creed brothers.
For draft reasons, Finn Balor won that.
Yes, Finn Balor is a part of the Judgment Day.
I'm number one, baby.
But
number
they
one.
beat the Creed brothers.
I actually think you're number 2.
They beat
You know what? Shut your mouth.
they beat AOP. And then they also beat who was the other one? New Catch Republic.
There you go.
Judgment Day.
There was the one you didn't have was New Catch.
Okay, yeah. So Judgment Day defeated
Judgment Day, Bruce Shoulder Club,
all of them. Thanks to interference by Carlito. Carlito did the backstabber on the table, and it seemed to have on the commentary table, and it seemed to have hurt him way more than it hurt whoever he did that to.
Wouldn't hurt him. Squishing an apple.
Yeah. If he had crushed an apple,
Go ahead with your apple thing.
shoved it down somebody's throat, be way more effective.
That would have been cool.
Again, I just want to put out there
backstabber.
that I can crush an apple.
Yeah.
Carlito's like twice my size. He can crush an apple. I know he can.
Yeah.
Why?
And then
Have you not been so mad? You squished an apple.
maybe they make apples harder in the Caribbean.
Maybe because of all the vowels.
Maybe.
Fair.
And then moving on, we've got Jey Uso going up against Ilya Dragunov. Ilya.
ATGMBR.
Yeah. And
the man who bleeds from weird places.
yeah, this time he made Jay bleed.
Correct.
He made Jay's ear bleed. Punched his piercing or something.
Again, weird places.
Weird places.
If you are fighting Ilya Dragunov, blood will come out of somewhere.
Yeah.
But you didn't expect it to.
Who did you want to win this match? What did you think of this match?
How do you pronounce I didn't care?
All right.
That.
Fair.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the match?
I think it's a kind of a weird way to put Dragunov in his first high-profile match.
So what I said.
To lose to Jey Uso.
Yeah.
The man with 3 moves.
Yeah. I don't know. I wanted Czar of the Ring. I wanted that. I wanted him to fucking win.
You will get your Dragunov fucking Gunther match. Whether it happens at King of the Ring, whether it happens for a title, whether it happens...
As soon as Dragunov said the words Czar of the Ring, I wanted that.
Wait, who's the Rasputin?
I mean, that'll come in time.
Sami
I mean, sure.
I mean, if we're going by anatomy, I feel like it'd be Finn Balor.
The question he asked, the Rasputin is...
Yeah,
is
who's the Rasputin? Don't Bartok me. Who's the Rasputin?
But yeah, no.
Indy Hartwell.
Oh.
Just kidding.
Not yet.
I wanted Czar of the Ring, but he got beat by Jey Uso. And now I feel like it's inevitable that it's going to be...
You got him.
No,
you didn't.
Probably not. No, I did. Fuck. You made me let it go. But now it's going to be Jay and Tama. Jay's going to beat Gunther.
At King?
Whenever that match happens, when he fights Gunther to rise in the ranks to King of the Ring.
We talked about King of the Ring so much, we never gave our predictions who we think will be King of the Ring.
We have not.
And it will be Gunther. I'm saying that right now.
I don't know.
Also, we have enough time. We can talk about this next week, but
I mean, we should save our predictions.
We don't need to talk about it until next week.
I kind of feel like it'd be cool to fucking give it to Tama.
Oh, well, next week's going to be about AEW. We haven't given AEW any love this week, and they haven't deserved any. Really.
I gave AEW.
I mean, those two matches were really good, but yeah, no,
both of AEW's.
I want Tama Tonga
last week.
Tama Tonga, King of the Ring. Fucking Haku.
He's not even in it.
Yeah, he is.
Oh.
That's
He
Gunther.
is on that side.
That's Gunther all the way. And for WWE resume building is why.
They're gonna. I have a feeling they're going to do something to make sure that Jay and Tama Tonga have a match in this tournament.
Oh, great! Like power bombs versus super kicks.
Yeet, yeet, yeet. I'm sorry. Yeet.
Someone who's not on the yeet train, other than the Fireflies.
I'm not on the yeet train whatsoever.
Yeah, no.
There's a train? I'm not even on the monorail.
Bloodline versus New Bloodline.
That'll happen. That being said, let's go ahead and wrap this motherfucker up.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's where I go to. Oh, thank you guys for listening. This show has been fucking absolutely a show.
You pronounce trash wrong, sir.
One person's treasure is another person's treasure. And I know exactly what I said. Nope, you didn't. Nope, I didn't get him either.
Damn.
That's our new mascot. We'll call him Freddy.
We got a mascot in here.
I don't even know what that is, and I'm scared. I am legitimately scared. And on that, I will really take this home, because I want to know what's in that in a second. I don't want that to be on air. It might be Gwyneth Paltrow's head. I am Father Lloyd. You sign off for yourself, sir.
Well, I'm the six-string samurai.
You, sir?
I am the man known as BT.
And this is where you tell us to.
Oh yeah, like, subscribe, let us know what you thought of the episode.
Leave it down in the comments.
Yeah, you know.
Also, again,
we got an Instagram coming soon.
Yeah, we will have an Instagram tomorrow.
I mean, we'll see about that. We'll see.
We will have an Instagram tomorrow.
Yeah.
That being said, on behalf of all of us and my hole, which I will never reference.
Who's right here
again as my hole.
Wave bye to everybody.
Catch you later, Bill and Ted's.
Catch you later, evil asses.
We are 138. We are 138.
This
in
means
the
more to him
eye
than me.
of the tiger.
Yep. Oh shit.
Does your face look almost clean? Sorry, I thought you would also.
I don't know
Face
the
looks
song.
almost mean.
This is all you.
It's
This
time
is all
to
you.
be an android, not a man.
Also, you holding an entire new bottle of World War II up while you do this cheers that you didn't even